The alien woman's secret changed everything I knew about the universe. I was never supposed to meet her. No one was. The station's scanners didn't even register her arrival. One moment, I was alone in the observation dome of Erebus 9, watching the slow drift of twin suns over the rim of the dark nebula. The next, there she was, standing at the far end of the glass, staring out into the void like she'd been there forever. Her hair shimmered like liquid silver under the nebula's glow. Her skin, pale and luminous, carried faint geometric markings that pulsed with an inner light. I froze, not out of fear but disbelief. The station was sealed. No one could have entered without clearance codes. She turned slowly. Her eyes were the color of frozen stars. "You see it too," she said softly. "See what?" I managed to ask. She gestured to the nebula outside, a massive swirl of violet gases and invisible energy fields that surrounded the entire sector. "The fold," she whispered. "It's bleeding again." I frowned. "Bleeding?" She smiled, but it wasn't a human smile. It carried sorrow, and something far older than I could comprehend. "You don't understand yet. You will." Part 1. The Stranger Who Shouldn't Exist. My name is Dr. Elias Rho. I was a xenolinguist and astrophysicist stationed on Erebus 9, tasked with cataloging signal anomalies in the Perseus expanse, an uninhabited void of space where no intelligent life had ever been confirmed. Or so we thought. The woman, the being, didn't appear on any sensor. My comm logs recorded nothing. Even the air pressure hadn't changed when she arrived. I stammered. "You can't be here. This sector is restricted." "I don't belong to your sector," she replied, her voice calm, layered, resonating as though multiple versions of her spoke in unison. "But I came because your world is close to remembering what it forgot." I stared, unsure whether I was hallucinating after too many sleepless nights. "Who are you?" Her gaze flickered, not evasive but thoughtful. "I am Lyra. I am what remains of the Veer continuum." The name hit something deep in my memory. The Veer, an ancient civilization theorized to have existed millions of years ago, long before humanity had even begun to dream of spaceflight. They were thought to be myth, a cultural echo across galaxies. But Lyra wasn't myth. She was standing in front of me. Part 2. The secret she carried. Over the next few hours, or maybe it was days, time felt distorted around her. She spoke, and I recorded everything. Lyra explained that the fold outside the station wasn't a nebula at all. It was a scar, a dimensional wound caused by the collapse of something called the Concord Resonance, an ancient energy field that once connected every conscious species in the universe. When it shattered, she said, worlds forgot each other. The song that bound existence broke apart. Her words sounded poetic, metaphorical, until she reached out, touching the glass pane between us. The surface rippled, as though reality itself bent around her touch. "Your people," she said, "once knew the harmony. You were part of it. But you cut yourselves off, locked your species inside linear time." I tried to process it like a scientist. "You're saying humans were once connected to a universal consciousness?" She nodded. "Before the silence. Before memory died." It was absurd, but part of me believed her. The way the stars seemed to hum around her, the subtle resonance in her voice, the faint tremor in my thoughts whenever she looked at me. It all felt real. Lyra's presence affected the station systems too. Gravity fluctuations, random power surges, time distortion in my logs. The Erebus 9 AI even began reporting fragments of unknown code, like the station itself was trying to translate her existence. One night, as I reviewed her recordings, she appeared beside me again without sound. "You're afraid," she said. "Wouldn't you be?" I asked quietly. "You just told me everything we know about the universe is a lie." She tilted her head. "Not a lie. Just incomplete." Part 3: The Memory of Light. Lyra said she wasn't exactly alive. Not in the way humans understood. Her body was an echo, a projection of a consciousness that existed beyond physical space. "The fold," she explained, "is where my people fell. When the Concord collapsed, our reality fractured. We became trapped between frequencies of existence." I asked, "Why tell me? Why now?" Her eyes softened. "Because you're listening. Most of your kind no longer do." For the first time I felt something deeper than curiosity. I felt connection. The loneliness I'd carried on this remote station seemed to fade. In its place grew an impossible sense of recognition, as if I'd known her long before we met. "Lyra," I asked, "what's the secret you came to tell me?" She looked toward the nebula, that swirling wound in space. "The fold is growing. The silence is spreading again. And your species is at its center." "My species?" I asked, shocked. "Humans caused this." Her reply was quiet but devastating. "Not caused, reawakened. Your scientists' experiments with quantum memory, artificial singularities, and mind-link transmissions have begun to echo the same frequencies that broke the Concord. You are rebuilding the instrument that destroyed the harmony." The air grew cold. The nebula outside pulsed like a living thing. "What happens if we continue?" Lyra's markings flared faintly. "Then you will unmake the universe's voice once more. Every reality will drift into isolation. And this time, there will be no one left to remember." Part 4: The Choice. Days passed in a blur of conversation, equations, and revelations. Lyra taught me how to feel the resonance between thoughts, how to listen to the subtle vibrations of awareness itself. One night, she reached across the console and placed her hand over mine. A surge of light passed through me, not painful but infinite. I saw stars being born, galaxies collapsing, civilizations rising and falling in a single breath. "You are part of this," she whispered. "You always were." I couldn't breathe. "Why me?" "Because connection begins with one." That night she showed me how to access the fold. Through her, I entered a dimension of pure consciousness, a sea of memory and light. There I saw what she meant. Echoes of beings from countless species, their thoughts once intertwined in perfect harmony. But now they were fragments, static drifting in darkness. "The universe was never meant to be silent," she said. "Every mind is a note in the great chord. And you, your kind, are the missing tone." When I returned to physical space, I collapsed, shaking. My sensors confirmed that nearly 2 hours had passed, but for me it felt like eternity. Part 5: The Collapse. A week later, Erebus 9 received a priority transmission from Earth. A new project called the Quantum Chorus had gone online, a global AI network designed to link human consciousness through quantum entanglement. Lyra's eyes darkened. "It's begun," she whispered. The fold outside the station started to pulse violently. Bass distorted. Warning sirens blared as the gravitational field destabilized. "Can we stop it?" shouted. "There's only one way," she said. "The harmony must be remembered, through you." Before I could react, she pressed her palm to my chest. Light poured into me. Overwhelming, beautiful, terrifying. My mind exploded with sound. A chorus of countless voices, the memories of species long extinct, the pulse of creation itself.